Hi guys, Jamie here. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming to jamieoliver.com. It's that time of year. It's spring in England, and I know we've got loads of visitors all around the world, and it's winter in some of those places. Apologies, but it's a beautiful time of year. It's a time of year full of optimism. The asparagus is popping itself out the ground. We've got herbs. I've got wild garlic growing around here. I'm in my favourite place in the world. Can you believe it? All the technology, all the expensive posh gadgetry and posh barbecues, and my favourite place is getting a load of food, literally, around me, fire lit in a hole in the ground, and just a little old cheap cake rack on top. I thought this would be a lovely opportunity just to chat. We're going to cover a whole bunch of different subjects today, stuff that's going on the website, barbecuing, you know, some nice little bits of inspiration. We're going to put loads and loads of barbecue recipes on the site because it's that time of year. Let me tell you what I've got in front of me now. We've got a whole fish here. This fish, we've pounded up fennel seeds, a little chilli, a little lemon zest that we took off with a speed peel. If I just turn it now, you want to get that on a medium hot part of the barbecue. Look at that. You see that? Now, the major thing to remember, you know, there's lots of different styles of barbecuing. You've got the smoke, sort of slow barbecuing of America, which is mind-blowing. You've got a sort of very clean and astute and fierce barbecuing of Japan that is something that I've loved and followed for many years, and I used to sort of admire when I was working over there in Japan. And then of course you've got the kind of, you know, I guess European style barbecuing, which is, you know, everything really from the wood oven, the coals dragged out. It's a kind of mixture of techniques really. But anyway, I mean, let's be honest, the last 70 years we've started using electricity and gas, and for the several thousand years before that, it was all about wood and charcoal. And I'm positive that there's something in us that makes us lock in with that in there. Look at that flame. So it's just a pleasure to be here. I've got my pit, I've lit my charcoal. Never, in my mind, in a perfect world, never ever use any flammable stuff to light your barbecue. Go old school, kindling, dry wood, go get dead twigs off of bushes or trees. They go up real fast. Some rolled up newspaper, you know, build it up like a teepee on top of each other so the air can get underneath it. Then put your charcoal around it, light it, it'll kick off. Get some wood on there to cook down as well, you get that lovely flavour. And then really, what's quite interesting is heat. Screaming heat on here is a natural non-stick. Before the days of non-stick, you know, heat is what it's all about. Here we've just got some things that I love doing. We've got some chicken thighs and drumsticks, which are by far, and that's what should be barbecued. Chicken breasts barbecue, boring and expensive. We got a beautiful sausage. I went to my butcher's and just said, keep rolling it, brother, keep rolling it. And we rolled it up like a Catherine wheel, skewered it. You can do small ones, you can do massive ones like that. In between the little joins. See the little joins here? I haven't done it, admittedly, but see these little joins here? You can stuff herbs in there, rosemary, garlic, wild garlic, thyme, sage, you know, rub it with olive oil. Little surprises of flavour in there. It could be flecks of chilli or fennel seed or whatever. What's nice about that is you take a sausage, which everyone loves, of course, but ultimately is a value product. But you give it the love and attention that you'd give a shoulder of pork or a leg of lamb. I've got some nice sausages here. Here's the thing with sausages. I mean, look, let's be really honest and frank. And I don't really care if no one likes what I'm saying. But probably some of the worst barbecuers in the world are the English. And look, it's not the English's fault. You know, they've all got their funked up kitchens. We don't have, you know, massive long summers, so we're not quite as used to sort of like rattling out the barbecue. You know, the sales of barbecues, you know, show that there's a lot of gas barbecues out there, which you'll never get the flavour. A lot of those kind of pop-out convenient barbecues, which are convenient, admittedly they are, but they've got that taste and smell of like Zippo fluid that just gets in the food. And then the statistic, when I did my research, the statistics of nightmares at barbecue time of year in England is phenomenal. It was something like 680,000 fires caused because of using aerosols and perfume as flammable ways of, you know, we're obviously mad at it. So I think this is an interesting thing. Barbecues can be fast, and they can be slow. So what I've got here, and you probably can't see it, but I've got a pile of charcoal at one side that obviously goes higher, that means hotter, and then round the outskirts here there's just a few charcoals. So what I can do is I can get my sausages here nice and brown, and get good colour and character and that crispness, and then once I've got that, you take it to the edge and let it cook through. Otherwise, and the amount of food poisoning going on in England at barbecue time of year is phenomenal, because people cook stuff till it looks good and they eat it and they've got a load of raw chicken and raw pork and mincemeat and stuff going on. It's not pretty. So control. High coals for high heat, colour, character. Low coals, slowly, slowly, just like a hob, high, low.